Howdy everyone, we're going to give the walleye bite a try today. It's pretty hot out. Let's see, 83. It's a beautiful day out. The lake is just right. We had a big storm blow through here yesterday. They were swimming in the streets of Cedar Point, no joke. The entrance was flooded. There was some hail reported, thunder, lightning. We were over at East Harbor State Park and booked it out of there just in time. But yeah, so the lake had a little bit of thrashing yesterday, and we're gonna go out and try our hand at the walleye bite. It's a little bit later in the day today, so we'll see how it goes. Yesterday, that's where the big storm came through. It was over there, East Harbor State Park or West Harbor. I know that's a weird thing. It's East Harbor State Park, but it's in West Harbor. Don't ask me why. That's just the way they named it. But anyway, we were over there in the beach with the grandkids, hanging out. Storm started up, lightning, everything. We booked it back. Cedar Point got flooded. Pretty crazy yesterday. All right, let's get this set up. Turn the motor on. This deployed. All right, we just need to let it acquire. Get the GPS all set up. Uh-oh, fishing reel down. Gotta loosen it up a little bit to get it in there, but don't want it falling out. Switch to trolling mode so I can see what's going on. Mode on just in case. All right, let's check the satellite, make sure we're all good there. We're green. All right. So let's get navigating. All right, I'm stopped here at the first spot and I'm not seeing anything. There's nothing down there on the scope. So I'm gonna give it a second to settle in, and if I'm not seeing anything, we're gonna move. All right, we got the trolling motor engaged. Looks like there's some marks down deep in this new spot. So we'll put some down and we'll see how it goes. So we get these set up. Now what I'm going to try today, we're just kind of trying things out even though the bite might be off a little bit. We're going to try this new spoon. Now these are a little bit bigger than I normally run because the last time I was out I found some pretty good sized perch in the bellies of the walleye. So they're definitely going after the larger bait. And so I'm going to try this antifreeze color, and then I'm going to try whatever the hell this thing is. So a friend of mine told me that this is what's on for the bite, so we're going to try out this spoon as well. All right, so we're going to put this on this outside dipsy here. Again, if you have the rods that extend, make sure you get them out. I got the True Trip set. Now one thing I want to show you, which is kind of cool, I made this chart. Now what I did here was I combined the precision trolling data for a dipsy and as well as the chart for the dipsy. So if the fish are down, looks like they're at between 25 and 30, down pretty deep. So what we're going to do is precision trolling says go down on a 3 setting 30 feet. Let's do 27 on this one. So we're going to do 88. Now the chart that you would normally get says 25 is 53. we're gonna do precision trolling and we're gonna see how that goes with the braid. Because remember, this is 30-pound braid at 2.5. This is rated at 20-pound mono. So yeah, I'm gonna try going by the precision trolling data today and see how that goes. So we're gonna set this one at 88. And again, wind this up to about a foot, reset your counter and start letting it out. Now when you're letting it out, make sure that it's planing away from the boat. All right, once you get going, set your clicker and put it in and let it pull it out. All right, we're gonna do 88 on this one. Meanwhile, while that's going, I'm gonna get the jet ready. All right, that's getting almost there. 70. 81, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So folks, according to the Precision Trolling app, 88 gets us down to 27. All right. Now, this is why I combine this on the chart. So rather than have to flip this around a bunch of different ways, here's the jet diver. Precision trolling, I'm going to go down about the same, 27. We're going to go out 43. Now the interesting part here on a jet 50 is 43. That's 67 on the other one. So now this one, we're going to go pick a volunteer of the day from the box. And one that never fails typically is NASCAR, so we're going to do that until it tells me otherwise. We had a couple fall down in there, so we'll deal with that later. All right, now that we're clicked in, what did we say? See, that's the other problem. You can't remember what the hell you said. 27 feet, we're going to do 43. Let's do 25, a little bit less. 38. Let's do 38 feet. With NASCAR on the True Trip 50. There we go. Remember, reel it up, reset, deploy. All right, so we got the Jet 50 deployed. We got the Dipsy deployed on that side. Yeah, we got all kinds of marks down deep. So on this side, we're gonna go 27 again. We're gonna do 88 on the Dipsy on this side and try out that new lure. All right, we're on for that. Now, one thing you got to do is make sure you set these first. You don't want to do it when you're trying to deploy these things. See, I tripped it. It's all right. Get it going. Oh, once again, extend the rods. If though you got those kind, extend them. Wind it up. Reset. Put it down. Make sure it begins the planing process away from the boat. Let's check again. Yep, 88. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ah, tripped. I don't know if you saw that, but as soon as I said it, it tripped. Again, this is the kind of shit you got to deal with when you're fishing out here like this. The other problem is I didn't get my screwdriver set up, so we got to set this aside, go get my screwdriver and try again. All right, I think the 50 over here tripped, I think. So let's check it, see what we got going on. Oh yeah, there's something on there. Hopefully it's a walleye. Get to try out the new net solo, and as usual, I don't have it freaking set. So can't tell. Oh my God, it's a giant. Giant walleye, folks. Biggest I caught. I gotta try to land this sucker myself. Oh, he's in the boat, buddy. He is in the net. That is probably the biggest walleye I've ever caught. Not kidding. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, you better get in the boat, buddy. That's on NASCAR. All right, we got him. .28, folks. 28-inch walleye. Woo! Look at that, baby. Let's get a weight on him. 613. I'll take that. Woo! Definitely the biggest I've caught. NASCAR strikes again. Now the fun begins, getting this thing out of the net. Ah, frick. See, that's the thing you got to deal with here. All right, let's get NASCAR down. Now, back to the setting. That was True Trip Jet 50 using the precision trolling number of 38 for 25 foot. So we're gonna set this bad boy back right exactly there. When that hit, I actually heard the drag peel a little bit. Again on the net, right? Get your shit together, right? And get that ready. I had to bring him up way closer than I wanted to because I didn't have my damn net ready again. All right, we're tripped again on the 50. I don't know if it's a fish or not. No, we're not tripped. Huh. That was interesting. All right. My bad. Try again. So one thing to note here is I moved into a little bit deeper water. So I was setting them at 25, but now we're in 40 foot of water. So I'm gonna have to drop them down to 30. So that means 30 on the True Trip. We're gonna have to go to 49 and 98 on the Dipsies. So let's get that reset. Be 49 on the True Trip. All right, I think we got a hit here on the Dipsy. Oh shit, he might have just come off. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Came right off. Yep. Ah, hate that. That was on the antifreeze spoon. So what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to set it, the fish are down there a little bit below 30, but I'm going to try setting it at like 28, 29. Now this is where you have to read on here. You'll see on the chart, 30 is 98 and 27 is 88. So if you want to do 28 or 29, you got to go somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to do like 92, maybe 93 on this Dipsy, setting it out. Now this is that antifreeze one that I just reeled in with nothing on it. So had something on it and it came off. So we're going to let this out. Now this is important where you let this plane out, because otherwise the hook will catch on this line, follow it all the way down to the True Trip, and then you're in a world of pain. So don't let it do that. We're going to go out to 93 on this one. All right. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. Can't tell, but that true trip might be tripped. It's bouncing a little bit more than it should. Always make sure you got something to drink out on the boat. I got some waters in here, some seltzers. Now, not that I can't drink regular water. I carry these flavor packets on the boat. Now, I don't particularly like these. I kind of bought them by mistake. They're these Energy Rush taurine ones. I normally get the regular ones, but for some reason these taurine ones came, so I'm trying to use them up. I would not recommend them. All right, folks, I was just adjusting the depth here from that 93 that I said before down to 116, and as soon as it hit 116, bang, got hammered. I mean, instantly. I hadn't even put the clicker on yet, and it got hit. So hopefully this is another walleye. Feels like it. But as soon as I put it on there, all right, we got something at the surface here. So I see him back there. Looks like a sheephead to me, but. So it looks like the fish moved up a little bit, at least in this deeper water. You can see here on the scope that they're in that 30 range again, 30, 35. So I'm going to move it up a bit. We're gonna go back to that 90, maybe 95 on this one. 93 to 95. You can see I got a freaking battle wound there. That sucks. Oh, there's a hit. Look at that. On. Oh, he might have come off. Ah, damn it. That was a good hit. I'm showing you my battle scars and a freaking hit. Big hit on the true trip, and he comes off. Again, walleye come off, sheephead don't. Okay, just as we were talking about it, let's see what we got. Oh, there's something on there. Definitely a candidate. It's a white bass. All right, he's going back. Yay! Love that. Auto release. Don't have to do squat. Oh, I'm getting banged over here. This is the antifreeze dipsy. Now the general rule here is, if you're into the sheephead and the white bass, go a little faster. Oh man, I hope I didn't catch that, because this thing feels heavy as shit. Oh my God. I don't know what happened here. He might be foul hooked. He's a spinner. No, 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 no. No, I got him in the lip. What the hell is it though? Quit spinning for like 5 seconds, I could tell. But as I was saying, the general rule is, if you're catching sheephead and white bass, go faster. So right now we're going at 239. We're gonna speed up. But so on my trolling motor, you push this button and do that. Still getting really good marks on there. I'm gonna set this back down to 90. We're gonna do 92, 93. Still haven't set that dipsy out yet, because this one started banging, so we'll get this set and then get that other one set up. All right, so on the dipsies, I moved them up to about 93, 95. That puts me in this range about right here, just above 30. And then on the true trip, we're right at 30. So marks look good. Just got to get the right fish to bite. I caught a couple sheephead and some white bass, so we got to get into a different breed here. So one thing to keep in mind, when we originally started fishing, I was in 25, 30 foot of water. We're in now 40 foot of water. So it's going to pull a little bit more on this true trip device here. So it's not uncommon whenever you move to a little bit deeper water that you have to adjust these a little bit more and you start dropping it down, because they will trip easier. It pulls on them just a little bit more, and that extra tension will mean you got to reset it a little higher. All right, we got a trip here on the antifreeze dipsy, and that other one tripped too. So this one's definitely a fish. That other one I don't think is a fish. It looks like a walleye. So we'll find out in a second. Again, get the new net. Got him. All right. The new net is definitely a plus. This is a, just if you're wondering, it's a Meyer special. 70 bucks at Meyer. The other one I had was considerably more expensive, but 17. Another keeper. That's all right. That's two. So I said if I catch another sheephead on this antifreeze, we're going to switch them out. Well, we caught another white bass, so the walleye are not wanting the antifreeze today. So let's go up here and see if we can get another volunteer. NASCAR's been pretty reliant. The other stuff, not so much. Oh, by the way, if you get one of these Lakewood tools, I don't know if you can see down in there. You see some fell in the bottom. With this tool here, you can hook it around the hook and pull it out like so. So if you have a situation where some of that stuff's falling out, that's what we want to do. All right, so antifreeze wasn't working. Let's see what this thing looks like. It's one of my new ones. We'll check this one out. Put this tool back, get this on, and see what it does. All right, folks, we've got 4 in the live well, keepers. The wife wants to go to Kelly's Island for dinner, so I got to cut today short. That's just how it goes. I think I was gonna turn around and head back down. I was catching a bunch of sheephead and white bass, so I was gonna turn around to where I got the last couple walleyes and try that again, but today is done. So I appreciate you watching, especially the first part of the video where I got that 28 incher. That is my personal best. Appreciate you hanging in. See you on the next one. All right, guys, on the way home, the wife would have been pissed. Got to make sure you secure everything. This is like her favorite towel and blanket and all around whatever. So, oops, sorry babe, almost went out into the lake and got donated, but I got it. All right, on my way to pick you up.